So it should work. That's your presentation, right? Yep. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining session 5 of the symposium today. We have 4 different presentations for you. So if you have any questions for the presentations, we ask that you hold them until they finish their presentation. But other than that, if you are on Zoom, if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box. I'm going to turn it over to our first presenters.
All right, I'm Owen Helgesen. I'm a sophomore here at Piedmont, and I'm on the baseball team, and I'm majoring in marketing.
My name is Ballstadt. I'm a business analytics major. I'm a senior, and I'm also on the baseball team.
I'm Mason Graves. I'm a senior on the lacrosse team. I'm a management marketing major, and I'm also the NA president, which is the association that is relevant with this case study.
So we have a project on Amazon Prime students, and a little bit about Amazon Prime students. It's a service that provides enrolled college students things like Prime Gaming, Prime Music, and Prime Video, along with Prime Shipping, which you guys are probably all aware of. Our task for this class was to increase Prime student membership signups, along with Prime student benefits engagement with the Gen Z generation. We also use the slogan "Prime of Your Life" for our project to connect with Gen Z, because as we all feel, we are in the prime of our life as 18 to 24-year-olds, and it also kind of goes with Amazon Prime's brand. And our goal was to reach 75% of incoming freshmen to enroll or to create their own Prime membership account.
So moving on with the market segmentation and targeting. Like Owen said, we really wanted to reach Gen Z people. So with that being said, that's all the college students right now, so 18 to 24-year-olds, and all of the college, or most of the college students that are coming in next year, the freshmen, they are Gen Z. And so with our surveys and our focus groups that we held, they were 18 to 24-year-olds. A lot of you guys participated in them, so we wanted to thank you guys for that. But that gave us all of the information we needed to complete this project.
And so we applied the STEEP model, which is social, technology, economic, environmental, and political, to find our target market. And some social factors for Gen Z individuals actually consume 44% of all their news on the internet and through social media outlets. That was a study found on May 2021. News sources nowadays focus all of their attention on social media because that is where Gen Z consumes most of their news. Gen Z also consumes the most entertainment of all generations today, and some technology factors. Gen Z has also been impacted by technology since they were born. They've been around since the day they were born, and a study shows that 95% of Gen Z own a smartphone, 83% own a laptop, so they've been surrounded by it and impacted since the day they were born. Some economic factors. Gen Z is the largest consumer of all generations. They allows for new tech, also allows for them to find jobs right out of college, making it easy for them to impact the market and change in government standards. Through environmental factors, Gen Z is also their #1 priority is sustainability and the environment. So they are more likely to buy products that are sustainable, shown in a study by First Insight saying that 73% of Gen Z consumers are willing to pay for this. The political politics is constantly changing, and obviously now that they are more producing more of their news and other things on social media outlets. So this new generation is a very strong economy with a record of employment due to COVID-19.
Talking about competition with Amazon Prime students, we had to split it up because there's so many different services. So starting off with delivery, you have the competition, CPS and stuff like that. But Amazon Prime is taking us to a whole new level with how fast it gets you your orders. And then, so moving on with Amazon Prime Video, it's Amazon Prime Video offers a lot of different TV shows, documentaries, movies to all their subscribers. And their competition involves Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Disney Plus. Amazon Prime Music is probably the hardest thing to try to convince people to switch over from Apple Music to Spotify, because of all the little customers out there, they want to stick with their Spotify, their Apple Music, because they're so used to it, they don't want to switch over. And then Amazon Prime Photos is about 100 gigabytes of photo memory for you and your family. And the competition for that was Google Photos and iOS. So once again, it's very hard for people to switch over because they're so loyal to what they are currently using. And there's two more things. So it's gaming and then Amazon Production. Gaming basically is a bunch of like add-ons for these students who are subscribed to Amazon Prime Student with their video games, stuff like that. So you could have their competition as the App Store, Google Play Store, could be Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus. And then with Amazon Fresh is like a food service delivery to the Amazon students, and their competition includes like Kroger pickup, Walmart pickup, DoorDash, Uber Eats, stuff like that.
And for our project, we completed a SWOT analysis, and y'all aren't it's the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats towards Amazon Prime Student. And its strengths for Amazon Prime is it's cheaper, it's also an established brand, and it's fast and accountable shipping, which you guys probably already know. Some weaknesses are that we found was the biggest weakness was college students don't want to pay for their own subscriptions, as they were already on the family or parents memberships. It was hard to convince them to get their own. Some other weaknesses are it's hard to ship to college students, as campuses can be tough to ship to, and they also have a weak social media presence. Like I said, Gen Z is all over social media, and that's pretty much what they all consume. And so we thought it was a weakness that they Amazon Prime did not have a strong presence in social media. Some opportunities. They could broaden their content and connect with other streaming services. And they could also create Amazon lockers at smaller schools. Schools like University of Georgia, Georgia Tech, and the major universities in Southeast all have Amazon lockers across their campus, which makes it easy for students to get their goods and their products that they order. But here at Fremont University, we are still on school and we don't have them. So we thought that would be a good opportunity for Amazon to expand. Some threats. People aren't all aware of all the benefits that Prime Student offers. Like Hart said, they have so much like music, gaming, Amazon Fresh. Mostly people are just like aware of the shipping aspect of Amazon.
All right, so we did some market research that kind of reached out to other students. Okay, so through our qualitative research, we held a focus group of age 12 students, and we kind of asked them a couple of questions just to increase brand awareness with Amazon Prime Student and what they know and what they don't know, and kind of where they're at in the process with Amazon Prime Student. So we did target the Prime ads and kind of how Amazon is marketing their materials. And then we also did some quantitative research that allowed us to pull more statistics. So we did survey work where we asked questions based on age, based on parent accounts, and then asked them some like more personality questions to kind of get why they're not in some streaming platforms, but using other platforms as well.
Segment our target market. Found that, or we conducted an online survey, like Mason said, and we got 125 responses. And we had open-ended questions and closed-ended questions for people to discuss their opinions about Amazon Prime students. And 77% of those students were aware of Amazon Prime, but only 28% of those 77% had a Prime student account. We identified streaming services that consumers were already using and what was preventing them to switch, which made it difficult. And we also found that there were a lot of additional fees and false advertising. Amazon Prime students. As Carter was saying, that the original price that they advertised for is actually not true. Like for Amazon Music, not all the music that you want is available with the additional price paid at the beginning. There's also additional fees for different albums and music, and along with videos. This graph just shows that shipping is the most used. Obviously, Amazon Prime shipping. Students were saying that use it about once a month. That's things on like textbook and other products. You can see that food delivery, gaming, and Amazon Fresh were never used. That's the green arrow.
So moving on to survey methodology. So like both Mason and Owen said, we decided to gather all of our information from focus groups and surveys. We thought this was the best way to reach out to you guys, get your answers. And so these are just some of the examples of questions that we used and some of the answers that we received.
So some of the barriers of entry that we had, so we had shipping e-commerce issues, of course, with coronavirus, and then that kind of ended that. So a lot of shipping was delayed, so people weren't getting products as fast. And then the next thing was fees associated with video music. So you have to kind of pay more to get some of the better options. If you want like the NBA pass or Paramount Plus, you have to pay extra fees on top of your subscription. And then using informational ads to attract attention. So there really wasn't a lot of Amazon ads for students, so that kind of was a barrier for Amazon.
So for our marketing strategy, obviously we took to social media because it's the best way to advertise towards Gen Zers. Our team planned to use TikTok, which I hope for most of you guys are probably aware of. It's a most recent social media app, and we were going to produce more informational ads tailored to Gen Z. And to grab the attention of Gen Z, we found that we have to appeal to their needs. And they spend the majority of their income on streaming services and online stores and personal needs. We also found that Gen Z has a short attention span, so that's why we took to TikTok, because it is a short video that span up to only like 3 minutes. But we found that a study shows that they only have, or Gen Z has an attention span of 8 seconds. So we found that that was best for us to market our strategy on TikTok.
So with the 4 Ps, you have product, price, place, and promotion. We really wanted to use this to kind of give our input on how Amazon Prime students can make their services better. So with the product, we have Amazon Prime Video, like I said, that's a streaming service for students to watch TV shows, documentaries, and movies. But with that, you are paying $2.99 for a movie. So you get the streaming service, but you have to pay extra for these movies. You have to pay $1.99 just for a TV show. So we were saying that if Amazon Prime student offered 5 free movies or TV shows per month, that maybe they would have more students sign up for this product. And then with Amazon Prime Music, like Owen said, you are paying $12.99 extra just to have all of the unlimited music. So we think that they should just go ahead and include all the music to their subscribers. And then, so moving on with price, like we said, so Amazon Prime student right now is $6.99 per student. But we kind of want them to up their price to $9.99 a month. It sounds silly to up the price for students, but include all of the movie, all of the music, all the aspects to every or service that you are given. We just think that this would increase the amount of students.
So we have a couple other things to talk about, but it seems like we've run out of time. There's obviously a lot of information included in this project. So we'll open it up to any questions. Well, if anyone wants to learn more about this, we obviously put a lot of work into it. We have a lot of results to come from this, especially targeting Amazon Prime student. But yeah.